What's up, guys? Will here, and this is gonna be my second actual vlog. So if this turns out successful, I'll make this into some sort of series where you can watch what goes on. And as you can see, I'm just moving out of my house neighbor area again, my neighborhood area. So right now it's like the middle of the summer. It's a Wednesday morning. And if you see here, there's like this kid who's walking home, and that's actually not it's not surprising. I've done it myself. I've done it with a full-on backpack with like 30 pounds of stuff, so it's not too surprising here. I live on the East Coast, and like I said, this is like a rural / urban area, so our high school is like literally about 1.5 miles from where I live. So if you're a good runner, that will take you like maybe 5 to 10 minutes with no backpack, and maybe 10 to 20 minutes with the backpack, so it's not too bad. And so this is like this is my third work day off from school. It's the summertime, and I'm off from college, and it's actually I would say first thing I noticed was it's a lot like the weekend during school, because at school I would just stay up really late during the weekend nights, and then come the morning time I wake up really late, and it's just a lot like school. And so right now I'm just heading out because I want to go somewhere, and I want to show you guys around town. And so I want to show you guys what my town's like. And right now I'm heading to the mall, and I'll tell you a little bit about the mall once we get there. But let's talk about the summertime. So I live on the East Coast of the United States, and at least here we get all 4 seasons, and we get the extremes of each season. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds and the worst of both worlds as well, because you get like this super hot summer, and you get the really cold winter and everything in between. And it's good because you get the feeling of those things, like you get to experience snow and stuff like that. I went down to Florida, and there were people there who had never seen snow in real life, and it's good you get that feeling. And it's really cool because you don't get like any of the horrible natural disasters like hurricanes or tornadoes or earthquakes, but you still experience like all 4 seasons. Let me just show you like what this place is like. And the problem is you also pretty much fail in that like summer is extremely hot and winter is extremely cold, so you kind of get like the extremes that aren't so cool. And right now we're traveling along this kind of foresty road. And like I said in my last video, it's kind of strange because this is like one of the first states to be colonized, and yet here we are with still so many trees to be cut down. Like it's still very, you know, what's the word? Rural or urban? I always get those confused. I think it's rural. And I'm not endorsing any tree cutting, but it's really cool how there's still a lot of trees. And it's surprising because a lot of these neighborhoods are actually brand new. They were just reconstructed, like, or not reconstructed, they were just constructed like a couple years ago. And so I'm heading to the mall, which takes about 5 to 10 minutes. And another thing, the last thing before I cut off, and then you'll see me again at the mall. I've been filming some actual like rant slash informative videos, like the kind that Timothy De La Ghetto does on YouTube, and kind of what Niga Higa does, but it's more informative, less comedic, and less ranty. And I've noticed I say and a lot. I did the, what do you call it, the video, and I edited it, and I knew I did it a whole ton before, and I've seen some improvement in it because I'm trying not to say it, but the amount of times I had to cut and out of my sentences was insane. So despite me like editing as much as I could out, you'll still see a lot of it because I'll probably miss a few. And like right now I'm trying really hard not to say and yeah, I also say a lot just straight up between my sentences, and it's really bad because like I've taken speech classes not because I have speech problems, but because I was interested in, you know, communication skills. So I took one in college, and I was told it was pretty bad to say it, and it wasn't my first time learning it. I also took this freaking this 3-month-long oral speech presentation project slash course when I was in high school, and it was pretty cool because they pretty much made us do like speeches like every freaking week, and each time we did it, we would have someone who would record how long we spoke for, and they would record how many times we said any of those incomprehensibles like like, and all those words. And sometimes you have to use the word and, so it's good, but the ones you want to avoid are and stuff like that. Let me just show you guys what this place looks like. There's actually a community college to our right, if you can see it. And there's still like all those buildings you see now, they are brand new, just constructed. Before, they weren't even there. The old community college is behind that brand new one you see right there. Anyhow, what was I saying? Yes. So there's all these like inconsistencies that I would say like and like, and they would time it, and then someone would write down which ones I said and for how long, and it was crazy because for every 5-minute speech we would hear something like 34 ums, 45 of these, 15s of these, and 12 of these, and it'd be just crazy how many times we said it and we didn't notice. And so what you want to do is, rather than say it, because they are filler words for you to think of new things to say, just remain silent. It might be awkward at first, but it will sound better in the long run, because those words are very adolescent. They're very, you know, poor words for people uneducated to say. So you want to avoid those, and you know is another word you shouldn't say. I just said it, you know. Anyhow, I'm going to cut off now. I'm going to show you a little bit more of this Forest Path Road in my district, and I will cut back when I'm at the mall. What's up guys, I'm outside of Sears at my mall. I would say our mall is fairly middle-sized, because I've been to some huge malls, and our mall is pretty medium-sized. It's nothing too huge, too small, and we're going here now. So it's school day or work day, because around here we get off college like 1 or 2 months before, you know, high school, middle school does. And so it's probably pretty deserted. And so there's a lot to say, but there's people around, so I don't want to say. Let's move over to an area where I can talk. So yeah, there's a few things to do in this town, because for some reason it's not like middle of LA where there's probably a lot more stuff to do. And the mall is probably one of the biggest ones. This place, again, it's not like a super rural place where like everyone's like a hillbilly, they are in the country and stuff like that. Where am I? Oh, I'm in the kids department. But yeah, they're not like, it's not like we're countrymen and we don't do anything but ride like horses. In fact, at the schools I went to, middle and high school, a lot of people were like pretty much industrialized. They like, a lot of them were really rich, and a lot of them wore, you know, the big brands back then, which was like American Eagle, Abercrombie, all the rest. And so it was actually really strange because, you know, we got some poor people, we got some black people, a lot of black people, a lot of poor people, and a lot of rich people all at the same schools. So it was very strange, and the mall was probably one of the biggest places, so I'm going to show you around the mall. What's up guys, I'm at Sears still, and I looked through the whole store, and this is like the only aisle where I actually like the clothes. And as you can see here, like this is my thinking process. It's like the shirts cost $7.99, so it's not too bad. But then I'm thinking, will I really wear these? Like, will I really go out and actually like wear these shirts? Like these, compared to the other stuff here, it's like they're pretty darn mature compared to the other stuff. I'll show you the other kids stuff later, but this is the men's department, and like there's pretty much two choices. You got the shirts and ties, which are like too formal for me, and then this, and then like the kids stuff. And I'm asking myself, should I really wear this? And it's really cool. It's a really cool design for $7.99, but it's like, what is it? You see like a shadow of like a baby, and then like everything's dark like a horror movie, and then there's like birds in the sky, and there's like a huge moon, and this is like flipped, so like when you're wearing it, it's like on the side. So it's a pretty cool design, but it's like, what is that supposed to mean? And then like you got tons of shirts like this. It's like all over the mall. This is the type of shirt you get. You have this one, which is like a picture of like a sky city place, and then it says "United we can do anything," and then like small text over here: "We are free, we are united, we can go farther." And it's like, what's that supposed to mean? It's a very random shirt. Anyhow, let's go over to the kid department. I'll show you what we're working with. We have shirts like this. I smile because I have nothing going on. Is that really what it says? I have no idea what's going on. Wow. So you got shirts like that, and like a million of them. Like there's like 50 like that, with those like quirky sayings. Some people need a high five in the face. That's what it says. That's literally what it says. I read it before. I don't know it all. I just can't remember it all at once. Like, come on. But yeah, it's just like, for me, there's nothing wrong with those shirts if you were younger, but you know, as a college student, you can't really wear those around anymore.